council members?
No, that's before the meeting. You do this.
Everybody wants to, in the
Stand
center
up
where
front.
everybody wants to stand.
Just gonna, yes.
I'm gonna stand behind you and do this.
There you go.
Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity. Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
Yep. Well, call the order, do a roll call, then Mike wants to do the invocation.
Okay.
If no one wants to do it, you just go right to the pledge.
Weatherly Borough Reorganization Meeting, January 6, 2026, will now come to order. Roll call.
Michael Blizia,
Here.
Vincent Cutterford,
Here.
Joseph Seibert,
Here.
Jeffrey Miller,
Yes.
Gregory Walters,
Here.
and Norman Ritchie.
Here. Next to be the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, normally at this point in a reorganization meeting, it is the mayor who conducts the meeting. In that, we do not have a mayor right now because during the course of the year, the mayor resigned and it did not end up on the ballot in the fall election. The first order of business should be to take nominations for the position of mayor. So I would entertain any nomination for someone to the office of mayor. We're going to take nominations. It does not need to be seconded. And the way it will work is if we get more than one nomination, we will then vote on those people in the order of the nominations. And when someone gets a majority, that person shall be mayor. So do we have any nominations?
I nominate Mike Blizia.
We have a nomination for Mike Belizia.
I'll second it.
You don't need, I appreciate it, you don't need a second. Do we have any other nominations for the position of mayor? I'll entertain a motion to close the nominations. Someone needs to make a motion to close.
I'll make a motion, we close it.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So there's one nomination. All in favor for Mr. Belizio as the mayor? Please say aye.
Roll call
if
or
you
just aye?
Aye.
Say aye.
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 Okay. Any opposition? You are now the mayor, and you will now conduct a reorganization meeting.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just to get sworn in.
Oh, yes, you probably should be sworn in now again as mayor. Good point, thank you.
Good job, Norm. He's smart, I was
Right in the center. Yes, sir. I state your name.
I, Michael Blizia Jr.,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
and that I will discharge the duties of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, man. Yeah, looks great.
Thank you.
Is he gonna run the meeting from over there? Is he-
Want to move?
It's up to you. You're the
I'll
mayor,
take
you
the
can say.
seats. Good fun sitting with you, buddy. Thank you.
Now he doesn't want to sit next to you.
I still got Greg.
I'm leaving them anymore. Please forgive me for being new. I'll do my very best. And please give us a minute because some of the things that have happened, especially in the last 24 hours regarding the Boyle Advisory, has created some needed amendments for the agenda for this evening. So we're going to add them and have the agenda reissued. So bear with us because I'm new to that and that's already making it a little more confusing. Good?
Yeah, whenever you are. Do you wanna get your time ready for where you're at? or-
Yes, I'll read from here. Okay, for this evening's business, number one is nominations and appointment for the mayor, president of council, which is done. Number two, nomination and appointment for vice president of council. Can we get a nomination for someone for vice president, please?
I'll nominate Jeff Miller if he wants the position.
I'll second. Any other nominations for vice president? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations, Mr. Miller.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jeffrey.
Item 3 is appointment of the borough manager treasurer and approval for the $2 million bond. Do we have any nominations for the position of Weatherly Borough Manager / Treasurer?
I nominate Tracy Grover.
I'll second it.
Any other nominations? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations. We're very happy to have you. Item number 4 is appointment of the borough solicitor. May I have any nominations for the position of borough solicitor?
I nominate Nanovic Law Firm.
I'll second it.
Any other nominations for borough solicitor? All those in favor of Nanovic Law Firm being the borough solicitor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Number 5 is appointment for a borough consultant. Do I have any nominations for anyone to be considered for the borough consultant position?
I make a motion that we table that.
Is that Vinnie? That's Vinnie, right?
I'll second it.
Anyone else?
No, the motion is to table, it wasn't a nomination, so that you then have to take a vote on whether council wishes to table that item.
Thank you.
Yep.
Is that a roll call vote? Or is that?
It should probably be a roll call vote.
May I please have a roll call vote to table the appointment of a borough consultant, please?
Vincent Cutterford,
Yes.
Michael Blizia,
Yes.
Gregory Walters,
Yes.
Joseph Seibert,
Yes.
Jeffrey Miller,
Yes.
and Norman Ritchie.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Item 6 is a motion for Mock Chunk Trust as the Borough Depository. May I have any motions?
I'll make a motion, we accept Monk Chunk Trust as the Borough Depository.
I'll second it.
I'll second.
Norman, yeah.
Okay. All those in favor of Mock Chunk Trust being the Borough Depository, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 7, appointment of the sewage enforcement officers. William Breyer, primary, and Robert Fugate, alternate, Breyer Environmental Services, Inc. Do I have any appointments or any motions for that?
I'll make a motion, we appoint the sewage enforcement officers, William Breyer, primary, and Robert Fugate, alternative, Bryan Environmental Services Incorporated. Breyer.
You need a second?
You need a second?
I'll second it.
Vinnie. Vinnie seconded. Anyone else? All those in favors of the appointment of the sewage enforcement officers, William Breyer and Robert Fugate, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Bless you.
Item 8, appointment of the Borough Engineers, Atlas Technical Consultants. May I have any nominations, please?
I'll make a motion for the appointment of Borough Engineers Atlas Technical Consults.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Item 9 is a motion to approve the mayor, the vice president, the borough manager, treasurer, and the borough secretary to sign checks for the borough. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion for all the above, for authorization to sign checks.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 10 is a motion for the regular monthly council meetings to be the fourth Monday of each month at 7 p.m., except in the event of a holiday, with the exception of January's meeting due to schedule conflicts needs to be moved to
January 28th.
January 28th at 7 p.m. Could I have a motion to accept that schedule and the correction for January's meeting?
I make a motion, we accept the meeting schedule for 2026 as posted.
With the correction of January 28th at 7 p.m., right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's on the
I'll
posting
second
that
it.
he's referring to.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you're referring
I'll
to.
second it.
Joey seconded it.
Joey got it.
Joey,
Oh.
Before you
yeah.
fight for it. Item 11, oh, sorry,
Go ahead, do
sorry,
that.
we gotta do a vote,
Yep.
forgot, I moved right on.
I know.
All those in favor to accept the monthly meeting schedule with the exception, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Item 11 is a motion on the resolution for the tax anticipation loan. May I have a motion to accept the tax anticipation loan?
I'll make a motion to accept the tax anticipation loan.
I'll second it.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 12, motion to change and advertise Chapter 91 Vehicle and Traffic Ordinance in regards to the snowband parking on Wilbur Street and Borough Property parking lot. May I have a motion to accept that? If you recall, we discussed that last meeting to combat the parking problems we have on Wilbur Street during the snow ban for the residents. Could we have a motion to accept that change?
I make a motion to change and advertise Chapter 91 Vehicle and Traffic Ordinance in regards to the snow ban parking on Wilbur and Borough Property parking lot.
I'll second it.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Opposed? Item 13, approve the police to sell guns and purchase new ones. To clarify, the police association is purchasing the new firearms, not the borough. May I have a motion to approve the sale of those guns?
I'll make a motion to approve the selling of the guns and purchasing new ones.
I'll second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 14, discussion and possible action of North Point Properties. I believe Mr. Nanovic might.
Yeah, there's nothing to discuss. I had sent a letter to North Point, basically saying that agreement really doesn't do much for the borough, and I have not heard back from them. I asked them for some information as to why we would want to do that, or what their purpose of asking for a conservation is, and easement is, and I have not heard back. So there's really no action needed by the borough at this time.
Would you be ever so kind, though, to express what the concern was, or briefly, so that people understand why we're hesitant to agree to
Well,
this?
I think I'll give more of an explanation. North Point had come to us, and they own property around the location of the borough dump, and they were offering to convey some of that property to us. So despite what some people think, that we were going to put up a data center, that's nothing could be further from the truth. It had nothing to do with data centers. It has to do with North Point conveying property around our dump to us. And when they offered this to us, they requested that they reserve the right to place a conservation easement on the property. And normally that sounds harmless. However, the way they had written the conservation easement, it effectively would eliminate the ability of the borough to do anything on the property without the prior written consent of North Point, and that includes, we were possibly intending on putting trails there, or places to hunt, things like that. The way they wrote that conservation easement, if they exercised it, we would not be permitted to do anything on the property without their prior written approval. And the way it's written, if we ask for approval, they don't have to answer, and if they say no, they don't have to give a reason for saying no. So it really was so one-sided, and that was really, I was looking going, I don't even understand why they would want that type of control, reserved control over it. But that was the reason I said this makes no sense for the borough, because we really, even though it would be in our name, it's in name only, it really would have no ability to do anything with the property.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Item 15, reopening of the 2026 budget. We do need a motion to reopen.
I make a motion, we reopen the 2026 budget for adjustments.
I'll second it.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I guess now we would,
Well, really, and I should have said this earlier, we should open it up for any comment from the public. If anybody of the public has any comments they'd like to make, because it is a public meeting.
would you please go to the speaker so we have it, what you said, please? Thank you.
Susie Gerhart, Packer Township Supervisor. I just want to say thank you for not moving on this North Point. As good neighbors, we appreciate that move and hope that you do not change your mind on that. Because as you are aware, we are fighting the data centers in our township and we want to keep it that way. So as good neighbors, I hope we can work together on this.
Thank you.
Kelly Medico, Weatherly Borough. I have a question concerning the 2026 budget and the water increases. In light of the new water infrastructure that is needed, for the increase, what percentage of that is expected to cover the work that is being done on the infrastructure or the work that is expected to be done on the infrastructure? Thank you.
Would you be able to take a better answer at that than I would?
Right now, we're just trying to cover costs for what we have been band-aiding for quite a while. I mean, it's just, it's an ongoing process of something breaking, something having to be fixed. It's just, this is at the point where we've band-aided things for so long now that we need the money to fix it. Thank you.
Anyone else? Budget questions, budget comments? So I guess that leaves council to,
Well, the next question is, you have listed here, I don't know if you need it or not, you have executive session for personnel and real estate. I think that would be the next item, and when you come out of there, whatever else you may want to do. You may have to amend the agenda at that point. I mean, the only thing that's outstanding is at some point, you're going to then have to schedule an additional meeting, because you've just opened the budget, so you're going to have a meeting in order to state how you wish to amend the budget, and then advertise that budget.
so my list, I think, might be slightly more updated than yours. I have a number 16.
I do not?
I do not.
Mike, that's gonna be with the reposting, so that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do to amend it with ratification of the declaration.
So am I to do that now, though, correct? No.
When,
I have to amend it to the ratification of the declaration of this.
Okay, so what you need is a motion to amend the agenda to address the emergency declaration. So you need a motion in a second to amend.
I need go ahead.
I'll make a motion to, to adjust the agenda to address the declaration of emergency disaster.
I'll second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Just for the statement, the reason that we asked for that was when the water issue happened, we did not know the severity of the water issue, so this was just a safeguard that in case something got really bad, that we had something in place that we might be able to seek out funding to fix it if it was a dramatic problem. So it didn't hurt anything to do it, but it was just an insurance policy, basically, so that we were covered if things got out of control.
Mike, can I still ask a question?
Yes, certainly, go ahead.
Microphone's
The microphone's off. Is it?
on. No, she just needs to go.
Oh, okay, she was going.
You all know me, I'm Beth Parker. I want to know what you're going to do about filling the other council position.
So, yes, Beth, what we have to do at this point is we have to ask for anyone that wants, that has an interest to fill the spot. to submit a letter of intent.
Okay.
That's
Were you
what-
going to do that if I didn't ask?
Oh, yes, absolutely, we have to fill it.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
but were you going to mention that tonight? That's my
Oh,
question.
100% yes,
Okay,
absolutely,
thank you.
yes. Mhm. And again, just for the sake of the audience, I'll overstep, but because of the things that have transpired in recent terms here, it has made a lot of different situations that just aren't normal in council. So it's created these vacancies, and we have this vacuum going, and until we just get it settled out by the next election, then things will settle back in again. We won't be having these types of issues. And I'll also say for the record that we attempted to have a mayor election in the last election. We contacted the election bureau via phone and via letter, and they did not put the ad, they did not put it on. I don't know why, I can't explain it, but at the end of the day, that's what happened. So this is, as far as the appointment of the mayor, this was our only legal avenue at this point.
My question, they said that the mayor, Mr. Hasek, never resigned legally. Is that true or not?
That is
No,
absolutely
that's
not
not
true.
Then how could they get away with that, saying that?
People say a lot of things.
They stopped somebody from running, but yet he did what he was supposed to do.
Who was stopped from running by whom?
Anybody, no, you couldn't put a position on for the mayor because they said Mr. Hasek did not properly resign.
That is not true.
It's new stuff.
That's what's going around town.
Well, but the
No,
rumor
but I
mill
mean,
never slows.
That's what they're saying, why the election board said, no, you can't put somebody on the mayor.
Not true.
Okay.
No.
I mean,
No.
I was here when he resigned, I know that, but.
We desperately wanted it on. We
Okay.
want it on because nobody wants to be appointed. They would rather be elected, including me.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Ruth Sable, you probably all know me. Do you have any updates with this boiler advisory or what else is happening on our side of the street?
I would turn it over to our borough manager.
So we have to submit samples to Hawk Mountain. We submitted the first sample yesterday.
Fine.
We had a negative result come back, which is good. We submitted the second, I'm sorry, we submitted the first one Monday, the second sample was submitted today. As long as we get a negative on that, we have to contact DEP, who will advise we can lift the boil advisory. At that time, we'll put out a public notice.
All right, but they still didn't find a leak?
They believe there's 2 leaks, actually.
One in Rutland?
There's one up by Iris Alley, and they're working on that one tonight, actually. They plan on digging for the second one tomorrow, which I believe is on Carbon and Second Street.
Yeah, because it just, well, you know, what's going on up there, so.
Yeah.
So Tracy, are you suggesting that council continue the declaration of emergency for a period of time?
I'm suggesting they terminate it based on
Okay,
Josh.
that's-
Trigger's-
okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted, the council should act on it. If it's terminating it, they should have a motion to acknowledge the declaration of emergency and terminate it as of effective today,
Now?
now.
Thank you, sir.
You amended the agenda to address it, so you now have to address it.
Okay, so, say that again.
It would be a motion to acknowledge the declaration of emergency
And then
and to
terminate.
terminate it effective immediately.
All right, I'd like to ask for a motion to acknowledge the declaration of the disaster, emergency disaster, and also terminate it now because we're being advised the emergency has passed. There's no way you can copy all that. Not even you, Joe, I think. There's too much.
I think I got it. I think he repeated it twice, so I think we're good.
I make a motion, we acknowledge the emergency, I guess, declaration and, what's the second?
Terminate it.
Terminate.
And terminate it.
Sorry, it's a mouthful.
I'll second it.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Tracy, to point out that doesn't change. Any boiler advisories or
No,
anything, we're
oil
just,
advisory will remain
everything's
intact
still on.
until we get,
Good point for repeating that.
we can lift it. And that's gonna be based on the samples. Okay.
Then I guess we're down to asking for a motion to go into executive session regarding personnel and real estate.
Well, do you want to make your announcement that that nice lady asked
Oh.
for?
Fine.
Because a lot of people will leave.
This may,
during
this may
executive
take a minute when we go into executive. Yes, anyone that has any interest in filling the vacant council seat, please submit a letter of interest to the borough office. That seat will carry a 2-year occupancy and then be re-elected in its next normal cycle. Yes.
So the next meeting is scheduled for the 28th of this month, so you have to have any kind of notice or application into council by that time so it can be considered.
Can we say be in 2 days earlier?
You can say
So
what.
that at the last day, we don't have people coming in?
If you'd like, absolutely, you can, yes. If council wishes to have it 2 days earlier, that's fine.
That way you have a chance to look at it and, you know, people wouldn't be coming to the meeting with a letter.
Yep.
You know?
That's a good idea. It's very good.
No, it's not.
It's a good job.
So council is asking you to submit any letters of interest by Monday, the 26th.
That's what I was going to look at, was the date, Monday the 26th.
Is that a holiday?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, I was just gonna say that's a holiday, maybe.
Now may I ask for a motion to go into executive order, Mr. Solicitor?
You may.
I make a motion to go into executive.
I'll second it.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Are you planning a reaction when you come back?
That's your pencil, sir. That is yours, mine's sitting here waiting.
Thank you all for waiting on that. I'm sorry, but with the new group, there was just a lot to cover, so. Unfortunately, we thought we were going to have to do something budgetarily, but we're going to deal with that at the next meeting because we have to research some things before we can finalize it. So I apologize for the wait again, but we're going to ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make
Can
a
I ask
motion,
a
we
question?
adjourn.
Sure.
Okay, how come we're never made aware of anything that is discussed at an executive board meeting? What exactly is discussed?
Discussion is personnel. We're discussing wages, we're discussing employees.
Okay, and that's not knowledge of anybody,
We-
other than
we
you
don't-
people?
We don't disclose who we talked about, what employees, or what wages.
Or contracts or anything.
Or anything, contracts, we were talking about collective bargaining agreements, we talked about a number of things, all regarding personnel.
Okay, but if there's like a personnel person that's no longer here, that's not reported or anything?
No, if there was person no longer here, we would announce that termination or resignation of employee 527, or something along those lines.
Okay,
Yeah, but no, we didn't do anything like that tonight.
okay, all right, thank you.
Yep.
We're just, and one more question which Ms. Medico has here, and I'll ask it. I've asked it before, but I'll ask it again just because, why do you have to hold the executive board meetings at the same time as the regular meeting? You did tell me it was standard procedure for the meetings, but
Because these guys don't wanna come back another night. I can't give you another answer other than it is typical to have an executive session at
is
the.
it the law?
What's that?
Is it a law that said it must be held at the same time?
No, they could
thank
meet
you.
next Saturday morning, and all they have to do is announce, we met Saturday morning and we discussed personnel.
Okay, all right. Well, I was told that it was a law, that that's the setup for the meeting and that's how it had to
The
be
law
done.
is that we have to announce either before the executive session or after the executive session, that we held an executive session. That's the
Okay.
law.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So in other words, you just don't have to hold meetings after, like during this meeting and then
No, we could have,
2 hours later and come and say, okay, we're adjourned, there's nothing to tell you, right?
well, you're right, we could have said we're gonna have this executive session tomorrow night at the same time.
Right, but everybody doesn't want to get
But
back
everybody
together.
doesn't wanna come back and not everybody can be here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And you were going to tell me about the cell phones. I asked you at the last meeting. Why council has a cell phone being paid by our borough employees when they use the phones for their own benefit?
I will let the borough manager answer that,
Okay.
because I asked that question literally yesterday.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Why we have borough cell phones?
Why council has cell phones?
What the borough pays for.
Because these phones are in an emergency situation, and the cell phones, we lose cell service. These phones are activated so that council knows if there's an emergency situation, that obviously there's decisions that have to be made, and we have to be able to communicate with each other.
Okay. but
Beth,
are
we
these-
have the fire company has, AT&T has it, it's called FirstNet. Like if you look at my personal phone, instead of it saying AT&T, it says FirstNet, okay? So it runs on, like, you might see commercials for it, that the government had them, and it's like, when you're in something or something is a catastrophic, or you're at a big sports event and everybody's on the cell towers and everything like that, they get, like my FirstNet that I personally pay for, now Verizon, you know, the borough has their own form, or rises above it, or it's a different level.
Yeah.
And a simple thing, I was at a Penn State game, and my wife couldn't talk to her mom, couldn't get pictures, but Tom Brzezinski, my fire chief, and I both had FirstNet, and we were just sending pictures and doing anything we wanted, watching videos, and like, it just runs on its own differently. That's why we have different phones, because they operate on different levels. But you have to be a first responder or government or something to have them, and that's how you get them.
But my point is, our council have phones that are using for their own benefit, not for council. And our council pays for those phones.
That's part of the plan. I mean, we
Whether
have
you
so
use it
many,
or they use it, it's the
Like, you won't get a
price.
reduction, I don't think, in
Yeah, it's one price for the phones. It's not based on usage. It's,
I used to carry two of them when I drove the truck, but by the time it's hard enough not losing one phone. But when you got two of them, and it was ridiculous, because Harold explained to us that it didn't, how much, whatever I used and they use, it doesn't, we have a set rate for the
Okay,
phones.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, council is paying for these people to take pictures and do whatever they wanna do on these phones. And that wasn't the reason they got the phone.
Most of us have our own phones, you know.
Some of yous do, some of yous don't. That's my point.
But it doesn't change what you're paying, whether they use it
Yeah.
for personal or borough.
no.
Okay, motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Did I ask for a motion to
Yeah,
adjourn?
but I
Yes, you did, I heard it,
interrupted.
yes.
I interrupted.
Joey started, but
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
there it is.